Servus und Hallo, my name is Luis from TNH Group, and in this video we will take a look at the Uniformation GKTwo resin 3D printer. To start things off, this video is technically sponsored in at least how Germany sees it, because I paid a little less for this 3D printer, and so can you if you use the code Luis here, or use the link in the description. You will get $100 off when you purchase this 3D printer. I chose to go with just the printer and not the washing and curing station, because I already have that and I don't need another one. It works very well for my cases. So this video is an unboxing, and there will be two more videos. One about the resin printing workflow using the new printer and how to calibrate for a new resin. It comes in this wonderful 20 kilo box, and we will unbox it together. I have to say that this took a little while to get here, and it's not really kind of easy to gauge whether this is still in pre-order or not. This took 2 weeks to get here from China to Germany. What they kind of forgot is to ask if I have like a whatever body of the police that looks after what gets imported or not. I have, like, you can have a number and then it's faster, and they didn't ask for that, but I have it. It's a big box. We get the normal EU power plug. Then we have a test paper with a notice that says we level the GKTwo building plate before delivery, just as a backup. And then you have some leveling strips. Leveling with the newer or modern resin 3D printers is not really an issue. You set it once and then it works until you do something major with the build plate. So I will not be concerned. There's the manual, the slicer user guide. This is a screen protector. It already has one installed. This is backup. Probably the toolbox, yes, with some hopefully nitrile gloves, which I will be tossing away because I don't need them. A USB stick, which I have plenty of. Some screws. The Wi-Fi antenna, which now comes standard with all the printers. It used to be an add-on, but now it comes with every printer. A hex key, 2.5 mil, some tweezers and Allen keys, a hard rubber spatula, which is really nice to see from the manufacturer, a silicone or rubber funnel, a collapsible funnel, which you can use to strain resin back into the bottles, which I will not use because I have a bigger funnel. Then a normal, not very sharp spatula. I have plenty of those. Some nippers, some funnels, which seem to be a little too fine. But I will make sure. I bought like a big pack of these, and you will always get them in big packs. Use the filters when you strain the resin. It can cause failures and it can be an expensive mistake. Okay, that was everything from the top. Now let's get the edge protector off. Some foam. Aha! I see a printer in there. It would be very nice to have handles to lift it out of the package, but I can get around it by using brute force. This machine is big. That's the printer out of the box. It looks fairly clean from the back side. Like, well built. I don't see any issues, dents anywhere. No shipping damage, certainly. Bottom looks well as well. Adjustable rubber feet, or I'm more of a hard plastic, but adjustable feet. Show you the back, and that's where the power cord goes. It's nice to see that this is not where you turn the printer on. We got the Ethernet antenna, Wi-Fi antenna, sorry, and the exhaust fan or intake. And this is where you turn the printer on, and your USB goes there. Oh, you can't see it, shit. Okay, this is the user touch display. I think it's not too big and not too small, but I have to use it to gauge whether that's true or not. And then for the main function for this lid, it's not a lift up lid. That's probably what the build plate is, which is, oh, oh no, it's air purification, active carbon. I have to check, probably goes back here where the hole is, here. We will consider the manual for doing that. Lift out from the top. Okay, this is certainly not small. It's leveled from the build plate, kind of sand-blasted finish. It doesn't have a knob. You clip it in, which I really like. Okay, let's plug it in. By the way, if you read NFAB, that's highly likely to be PFA, because NFAB is a kind of a name of a product, and not a thing. That's why theoretically my Helmgard PFAs could also be NFAB. Unpack the printer, take out the activated carbon filter and build plate. Inside the foam, then install the activated carbon filter as seen in the picture. As the picture shows. A nice indicator would be better, because you can barely read what's in the picture, but it's likely also on the USB stick. Okay. I thought it wasn't unpacked, but it just has plastic sides. I hope you can buy these from the company. I will have a look if I remember. And then you shove this in there. Would be nice to have something that secures it here. I mean, I can't really wiggle it out because it's probably magnetically attached, but like a lever of some sort would be nice here. Film pull. I was hoping it doesn't do that. What I meant by that is the newer LEU printers only activate the fan when you're printing, which is a very nice thing. Can we go to Z movement? Can we pick 100 movement? Yes. Because we need to test the UV light source. And that's how easy it is to remove the LED. It's just a pulling action. We go to exposure test. Yes. And it looks alright. One thing I already want is I want an option to turn this off. It's an easy setup for the build plate. You just slide this into place and then lock the lever, and then it's on there. It looks bigger than it really is. A nice vat. It holds 700 grams of resin, according to the stickers and the manual. So putting it on is just slide over and then push, and then it's locked in there. So that's the unboxing part. I will do a bigger dive into what Uniformation and the GKTwo does or stands for at a later date in another video, but my first impressions are what count the most, right? So and sorry if my voice sounds weird, I'm terribly sick. I've been in the bed for the past 2 days, but I need to get back with my orders, and that's where this friend really helped me, actually, because since it arrived, it has been printing for quite an amount of time. It's not only easy to use, but it also prints well. It prints very fast as well. It seems to have a stronger light source, or like a better technology to cure prints faster, because even though I have like good screens on my LEGO machines, like the curing time for 20 micron layers are 0.3 seconds less. Like this is faster.
it's good, but it also has nice quality, which is a bonus as well. I will insert some pictures, if I remember, of some things printed on it. Most of the things that I printed on this machine already went out the door, because I used this to print some order parts. So this baby's already started to pay for itself. Obviously, time will tell whether this is a good printer or not. I have this bit of karma. Every time I get a new printer, the orders come flooding in, and so I can test the printer extensively, and I will be doing that. But for the short time it was here, it has been doing very well. Some of the features I really like are the preheating function. Even though the temperature sensor is not the best, and it's not, I think it's lying a little bit, but it works, so can't complain. I use file transfer via USB because it's not embedded into Lychee. You have to use GKTwo, if I remember, and I know the GKTwo user. I will get in contact with Uniformation and Lychee to make that happen in a way. I haven't found it in my current Lychee version. It might just be on a newer version and I haven't updated it, but Lychee is weird with that sometimes. Anyways, also there's a file sharing thing on this. It's embedded into the Wi-Fi, but I cannot. But it sometimes loses connectivity. Like right now it's connected, but it sometimes loses connectivity. But that's because we in Germany have very good concrete. With this being the floor for the first floor in the building, and it's very thick and it's reinforced with steel, and Wi-Fi waves don't like that. So that's nothing to do with the printer. It works, it detects the Wi-Fi actually pretty well, contrary to some of the other folks down there. Another feature I really like is that the printer automatically copies the files that you put in from the USB onto the printer in case of anything happening. I don't see an issue when you use good USB sticks. I use SanDisk 32GB USB sticks, as you've probably seen from if you've bought a Prusa printer. They usually come with one of these. Haven't had a problem with them yet, but sometimes with the China USB sticks that you sometimes get from the Lego machines, they sometimes have problems. But these are probably 20-cent USB sticks, so personally I would rather use my own, but this one I've not unboxed yet, and I will look at the manual for the file sharing. Is probably a better quality, but I do not know yet. Another thing that has come onto the newest Lego printer is the flip top and the levered bed. I really like those two features. They are great. Also, that the slip-in bed is. These two things work so effortlessly that I could use a handle, like probably this is a handle, but like a proper handle on one of the sides, that I can make that myself, no problem. But it should come with one. Also, the hinge is not over-engineered. It works, but you cannot put it in like in halfway position because it would fall, and it falls quite hard. But it stays up pretty well. It's connected on this plastic. This could be metal as well, but hey. And but so far this works. And if this dies, I could make my own or buy a replacement part. I will just have to see how many months or years it will take for the hinge to break. As this is a simple mechanism, I hope it doesn't break if you oil it, and it shouldn't. I don't see why it would. Probably just human error. You get a hard silicone or hard rubber spatula with this printer. This is one of the best printer toolkits I have received so far, but I've only bought consumer level products, not expert level products, but this is a good toolkit. It has everything you need. As I previously mentioned, the funnel is kinda why, but I get why it's there. If you've left the printer for like a day and it hasn't printed and you want to start a print, you can use this to not scratch the FEP, to stir the resin, so it prints normally again, because there are some particles in there that settle when you leave it for too long. Other than that, the machine is built very solid. The interface is intuitive. Like some of the things that you will have to look for, but most of the people will spend their time in is the leftmost menu, which is print, and it looks like any other printer symbol. Yeah, this is probably a workhorse machine, I do not know yet. I had it for a week, yeah, and it has performed well. So my first impressions are, seems to be a very, very great machine. Now it has to stand the test of time to gauge whether this is my next farm, resin print farm 3D printer, because I'm looking for that at the moment. But that's it for this video with the Uniformation GKTwo resin 3D printer. I hope you print something and that you have no print failures and stay healthy. God damn it. I will see you in the next video. Tschüss und auf Wiedersehen.